Hello everyone. I don't know how I got here or why I'm here, but I know that I'm here, so we're gonna do something that has to do with me, which is Captain Jack Sparrow. What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do this entire review like this because I found this bandana. I used to have a costume, a full costume. Here's a picture of it right now, and maybe there's a video. I don't know what's going on the screen, but it was really. There's a fly on here. There's a fly. It's in front of the camera. Stop flying in front of the camera. Stop it. Stop. But anyway, this is the review of the brand new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales. They even said the name of the movie in the movie. It was great.
Pirates had infected the seas for generations, so I vowed to eliminate them all. And then there was this boy, Jack Sparrow.
So first off, we are going to talk about the good. What I will say about this movie, it is a lot of fun. Very colourful, the visuals are spectacular, and some of the cinematography, not all of it, is very nice and pleasing to the eye. I also like some of the new characters. I like the guy and the girl. I think they're going to provide for some pretty good characters later on in the series. I also like Captain Barbossa. He is absolutely incredible in this movie. You can just tell he's having a wonderful time. He's been doing this long enough to where he knows. I like parts of Jack Sparrow's character, parts of it. Some of the stuff did not work, but overall I still had fun with him. And while he's still kind of, you know what, I'm not going to get into negatives, but I will say whenever he's on screen, because I love him, he's one of my favorite characters of all time, mostly because of the first movie, but whenever he's on screen, I have a smile on my face, and that's all that matters. And the last 20 minutes of the movie were very heartfelt, and I didn't expect what I actually got, and that was a pretty cool thing. There's a flaw in here, and I don't know what to do about it. And of course, how can we talk about a Pirates movie without mentioning the music? The music was absolutely incredible, and it just takes you away and sweeps you off your feet every time that you hear it. So to talk about the bad, I'm going to tell Austin to get here, because I'm not Austin, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, and he's going to tell you the things that he didn't like, because maybe he's got something up his wanger.
Thank you so much, Jack. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm here to talk about the bad parts of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And like he said, they said that in the movie, knew it was coming. And that's one of the biggest flaws with this movie is I knew when most of the things were going to happen. And while I did say earlier, or while Captain Jack Sparrow said that there is a lot of fun to be had in this movie, that's about it, because you can't go that far into the storyline, you can't go that far into these characters, because there's just not much there. The first 30 minutes of the movie were so slow to me, and so cheesy and corny, and I loved seeing Jack Sparrow as an epic and fantastic and wonderful character that he was in the first movie, but it feels like every movie since the first one, he's just getting dumber and dumber, and when he used to do something cool, he would do it knowing that he was Captain Jack Sparrow, but now when he does something cool, it's on accident, and he's just a bumbling drunk through most of this movie, and it really bothers me. Towards the end, we get the Jack Sparrow that we know and love, and I loved seeing that. This movie was just so predictable to me, and I hated to see that. While it was more fun than the previous few installments, and while I did like it a lot more than the last movie, the corniness and the cheesiness, and this one did feel like it was geared more towards kids than any of the other ones, and that's another flaw that I have. I like when these things are dark and gritty, and while there are dark elements in here, it was a lighter tone than I wanted it to be. And I just feel like at some point these movies are going to mesh in my head. It's like, I don't know what happened in 2, did this happen in 3, was that in 4? They're all kind of turning into the same movie. I want something different from this franchise. I want something that is not a Jack Sparrow adventure where he helps out a guy and a girl and they go on this quest to find something or do something or stop something and get chased by a giant ghost crew with a leader who is either a famous person or somebody who is very threatening. Sound like any of the pirate movies to you? And in the first one, it was great because it was new, it was fresh, they had done stuff, and Captain Jack was a character that was a hardcore character. But in this one, Jack isn't Jack for the first little bit of the movie, and that kind of bummed me out. And the rest of the movie is just this cliched, predictable thing that while you are having fun and you're entertained by what's happening on screen, if you start to use your brain, that's a problem, and that's a big problem with the movie for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and give my score here, and this is so tough for me, guys, because I love the character of Jack Sparrow. I like these movies more than probably most critics do, and I give them a pass for some of the things that most critics would see as cliched and whatever. It's just that franchise for me. You know, most people say it's the prequels or it's the Hobbit franchise. These are like, okay, they're not that great, but I still like them. That's Pirates of the Caribbean for me. Love the first one. The second one was okay. The third one got worse. The fourth one, meh. And while I can't get the latest Pirates movie to a fresh score, I'm still going to say a solid 55% is my score. It's not quite there. It's not quite where I wanted it to be. And I was slightly let down, but you know what? I still had fun, and I encourage you guys to watch this in a movie theater.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something.
I don't want to hear all this negativity. You need to loosen up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end off this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please go and watch this movie, because while there is some negative things about it, it is a fun theater experience no matter how in-depth you get with it. That's what these pirate movies are for. They're all about having fun, and I like to have fun. So please subscribe and thumb it. You do the thumb thing where you put the thumb, and I'll talk. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something, though, and I'm going to do it right now.